Guys, what's going on? My name is Luis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is April 20, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, forecaster warn of coming Atlantic hurricane season being one of the most destructive on record. Let me read this part really quick. If you can, please share this video. It says here 2024 Atlantic hurricane season is likely to be destructive. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, and costly, and could be one of the busiest on record. So hold on, let's stop here for a second. It's going to cost a lot of money. So do we have the money? Well, we did pass the bill of $95 billion, and it's not going to us. It's going to foreign countries. Oh. Alright, so we still waiting on Hawaii. You guys are waiting, yeah, I think it's Lahaina. They're still trying to rebuild that region, and they're still waiting for money. Also, Ohio, that train derailment, I mean, that thing was massive back in 2023. And you can't forget about Baltimore, the bridge. All right, so that thing is going to take years and take, a lot of money. So when it comes to hurricane season, man, we didn't even got funds. Man, everything's just being given to foreigners. So again, because of the war. And this is why it's very important that you start prepping. You need to get your stuff ready. You need to have insurance. You need to make sure that you're prepared for worst case scenario, because those in the spotlight, again, like the leader and all that, I mean, their minds is, others like foreigner first. So, all right, so we're going to see what's going on here. We are praying also for the people out there in Hawaii. They're still trying to rebuild, and it's pretty bad. So we're still praying for Baltimore, Ohio, even the flooding in California. So we're praying for a lot of states out there. I know it's been really tough. We don't have a sleeping giant leader. You guys know what I mean when I say that. All right, so again, please share the video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell for future updates on live stream. That's the consensus of at least 4 major forecasting services, all of which point to conditions in the tropical Pacific and Atlantic hurricane formation zone that are ripe for tropical storm harvest. So Atlantic, Pacific, those regions, again, West Coast, East Coast, also the northern part of the East Coast, the Gulf of Mexico. Again, prepare yourself spiritually, physically, mentally. All right, so the latest to join the chorus were the meteorologists who assembled the outlook for the Weather Channel. On Thursday, they called for 24 named storms, those with winds of 39 miles per hour or higher, and 11 hurricanes with winds of at least 74 miles per hour. 6 of those are forecast to be major hurricanes with peak winds of 111 miles per hour or higher. All right. So again, this is where we are right now, guys. So please prepare yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally. Guys, if you want to help support the channel, again, we thank everybody so much for that super thanks in the comments box. That's something that YouTube came out and I think is really awesome. It's, I mean, you could do $1, $2, and again, all the support will be, again, amazing. Again, you guys already know that this platform is really strict. So when it comes to certain videos, but your support is what truly helps out. So thank you so much again for the love and support. And yeah, we live in Florida, and we moved like near, like in Brooksville region, not too far from Spring Hill, and it's really nice here and everything. And we live off the grid. So I used to live in Clearwater and Newport Richie, and those regions are like flood zone. Hurricane season was brutal, especially in those regions like Tarpon Springs. So Again, we kind of left that area, but I still go down there for my Uber Eats and DoorDash. And again, I just pray for a lot of people out there, and I still have a lot of friends that live in that region. Hurricane season in that territory is brutal. Also, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, North Carolina. I mean, all those regions, even the West Coast and Mexico, even Central America, storms are no joke. You need to prepare yourself. You need to prepare yourself. I remember Hurricane Irma, 2016. That was a Category 5, I think. 180 miles per hour. I mean, that thing was huge. And we lost power. We lost power. I mean, we didn't even have a lot of stuff. But our neighbor had a generator, which, by the way, you need to get a generator just in case. Our neighbor had a generator, and he kind of helped us out with, I had the electric cord wire and kind of helped out. But again, stock up, get generators, get stuff ready. Don't wait till the very last minute. The Weather Channel Outlook has a copy and paste similarity to forecasts issued in the last few weeks by the AccuWeather Inc., the Colorado State University Tropical Meteorology Project, and Tropical Storm Risk, a British firm. Record high sea surface temperatures have persisted in the Atlantic hurricane spawning grounds, and as of Thursday, they were running several degrees above normal levels, according to NOAA data. Human cause. I'm sorry. I gotta. Human cause climate. You know what? Change, and certainly a factor. So they blaming us for the all this steroids storms that's kicking into gear. Okay. I'm not the one with the private plane. I'm not the one that has a 5G. I'm not the one that has a big monstrous collider in Geneva, Switzerland, underground. You guys know CERN. I'm not the one that has very expensive vehicles to release all that in the air. Again, I'm just a person that just work and that's it. But a lot of these stuff that's going on is because, again, you have all these satellites. You have all these, again, all these things that is being sprayed. But they, again, blaming moi. So, well, because of human cause, they got to blame someone. While obviously, give me a second, because of human, okay, so blaming human and cleaner air, researchers say blah, 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 blah. All right, so Amy, a professor and researcher at the University of Miami, skip all that, is among those who have noted that the erasing veils of pollutants has enhanced the amount of solar energy reaching the surface. You know, this reminds me of The Simpsons. You know, Lisa Simpson. We gotta save the planet. Lisa Simpson was all about that, saving the planet. That's what it is. We gotta save it. I guess people miss 2 Peter chapter 3, that everything will be obliterated at the very end. While obviously cleaning up the air is a good thing, this person said, a state hurricane specialist, Mr. Phillip, it has likely helped fuel the more active Atlantic hurricane seasons that we've seen in recent years. Heat is fuel for hurricanes, absolutely. So let's say the Atlantic Ocean, right, and the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. Just imagine that water being warm, and that's a hurricane. That hurricane will be on steroids, because hurricane, they get strong because of warm water or warm temperature. Heat is fuel for hurricanes. The Atlantic was quite warm last season. Also, still condition of the Pacific has some mitigating effects in the tropical storm seasons. Although active in terms of raw storms numbers wasn't especially ferocious. A cool down in the Pacific could boost hurricane traffic. The evolving state of tropical Pacific will end up constituting The biggest difference between in 2023 and 2024 season, forecasters say. The El Nino, and that's how you pronounce it. I know people's like, Lewis, you're saying that wrong. No, that's a Spanish name. It goes by El Nino, which translates to English, the boy. El Nino warming, which covered a vast expanse of the equatorial, I truly apologize about that word, Pacific, and typically generates west to east upper air winds that had a shearing effect. Give me a second here. On will be tropical storm in the Atlantic basins. Is warning. Is warning. So the Gov Climate Prediction Center says its mirror opposite, La Nina, cooling is likely to develop in time for the peak hurricane season. La Nina tends to dampen the shearing winds. All right, so I gotta find out why they call this La Nina, which means the girl, and El Nino, which means the boy. Now, many of you might be saying, wait a minute, it says La and El. Well, in Spanish, La means basically is referring to a female girl. And then this one here is the boy. So again, it's kind of different translation when you translate it into English. Sometimes it could be, for a lot of people it could be complicated. That's why Americans is like, man, Spanish language is so complicated. So again, it's not really, but I heard that Chinese language is like the easiest. I'm like, have you seen like the letters? So but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little homework of the El Nino and El Nina. Not homework, a lesson, small lesson. But this is where we at right now, guys. Forecaster warn of coming Atlantic hurricane season being one of the most destructive on record. In other words, prepare yourself. Don't wait to the very last minute. Don't wait to the very last minute. Have a go bag ready, meaning have a bag that has the first aid kit, the most important stuff. Keep a bag with you, like in front of the door. Keep one in your car. It's very important. You never know when things hit the fan. We could see EMP, we could see earthquake. we could see anything. All right, so it's very important to have a bug out bag. Very important to have a compass too, and it's very important to sit down with your loved ones and have some kind of preparation idea. Let's say a husband is working, he works 20 miles away from home. The mom is a stay-home mom, right? And let's say something happens, they know what to do. The mom is going to stay where she at, or worst case scenario, she could go with someone that she could trust and the husband trust. So it's very important to sit down and talk about these things. It's very, very important. Once again, big storm could pop up, the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, for those of you that want to give your life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get to access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.